Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make the piano visualization that looks like many famous YouTubers, such as this one. There's a lot of softwares out there, but I'm going to show you the free one here, which is called Piano VFX. So just to clarify, what I will show you today, not the actual physical hand that will be playing here, but instead I will show you the raining notes and also the keys shown on the software. If you really want to do the physical hand like this, you need to combine it with your own recording of you playing the piano. So let's head over to this Piano VFX software. A huge thank you to the developers of this application, which makes this really free for everybody. So there's the basic version here, and there's a liquid version, which is supposed to be a paid version, but I'm not sure when they're gonna launch it. So this one is a completely free MIDI visualizer. So basically the goal is to make our video like the first picture here, not the second picture. Yep, so this is the extracted version. So we open the Piano VFX. It doesn't really look intuitive at first. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. It will be an empty project and an empty MIDI file, but I have used this before. So you can press Alt Enter to make it full screen. So first we're gonna start with empty project. Okay, and then you can type the name of the project. So for example, church project. And then actually every time it will be saved automatically. So you load the MIDI file first. So your recording should come from a MIDI file. So here I have my own recording. So that is the MIDI. And then for this one, we will just leave everything else to be empty because later on, I prefer to combine the video that is recorded from this software with my own recording of the audio. So basically, I will match the visualization with my actual audio recording. Okay, what you first need to do is to go to effects. So we will control everything that will be shown in the video later. So the basic one looks like this, which is very basic. You click on new color profile and then it will appear right here. You can just drag this guy with the right click. So right click on this guy, drag it to here. You'll see that the tile color is currently black because of the settings here. So every time you see four sliders here, it actually resembles RGB and alpha. So the alpha here, you can see the alpha or the transparency. If you make it full, means it's 100% opaque. So you can make it red color like this, and then you mix it with green, you mix it with blue. Yeah, so we make it purple, for example, right? And then the alpha, the transparency, you can also adjust here. And then second thing, we typically want the keyboard saber, which is like the little cool animation on top of the keys here. So again, this one is a transparency. This one becomes black because our color here is RGB and the 0 is basically black. So we increase it a little bit. Then we adjust the color. I think we would want it to be a bit bluish. So there you go, a bluish saber. And then the background, I don't prefer to adjust anything here. This is just the RGB. I prefer it to be fully black. And then everything else, the key brightness here you can also set, but I think the default one is good. Another thing is the effect of the keys, of the dropping keys. You can choose Rousseau, for example, which is the popular YouTuber. So here there's like a particle effects happening there. We can decrease a bit the tile coloring to see the effect. And then you can select other things like fire here. It's more prominent. Okay, once everything is done, how you go back is by pressing this media button. Yeah, which is not very intuitive at first. Next, we want to go to renderer, and then the path is the path where the recording will be put. The FPS, you choose 60. And then the video resolution, you can choose up to 4K apparently. I'm okay with Full HD, 1920 times 1080. And then the quality, I found that medium is already quite good. So to render like 5 minutes of MIDI file, it takes around 30 minutes in my laptop. You can adjust it to very high if you want to. Now, Once everything is done, you just press render. Okay, you will see that the notes are actually coming and you will see the effects as well. It might look a bit lagging. This is because it's still in the rendering process. So we'll wait until this is done, and actually the program will say that the rendering is done. You can exit the application, and from there later you press escape to exit. Okay, so assuming this is done, you can quit the application by pressing Alt F4, and I'll show you how to combine the video that is generated from the Piano VFX with your actual recording. We will bring up my previously recorded VFX. Yeah, so actually the other day I recorded this audio and video, which we can use as an example. So the Piano VFX, I will use the matching video for that. So see, I have rendered a lot of Piano VFX videos. Our challenge is actually to synchronize when the notes are hitting the keys with the actual audio. The notes are coming, and then at this point, you can see the notes are already touching the keys. So we can zoom a bit more and a bit more. So you can see when you zoom in, at around this point, the audio will start playing, and you can see that the keys are just started to touch, but typically you need to adjust it a bit. So at this point, you can see the audio is about to start and the notes are already touching the keys. So we might need to adjust it a little bit for a perfection. So you can move the audio a bit forward, and then you can inspect frame by frames of this. At this point, you can see the notes are not yet touching the keys, but the next frame, the notes are touching the keys. So roughly around this point, we should put the starting of the audio. Okay, and then we try to play that. Yeah, very nice, very nicely synchronized. And one more thing to check. Yeah, actually you don't have to do this, but check the ending point of the audio as well, whether it's really synchronized with the video. Yeah, we'll see. Yep, yeah, actually it is. So you can see here. Yeah, so if everything is good, then you can just match. So the video already ends at this point. You can just crop the audio file, and then at this point it's up to you whether you want to make it total silence first or you want to crop this video as well. So you can crop it that way, and then can move it to the front accordingly. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.